to our special meeting, whatever this is. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pauletta Price.
Here.
Judy Boucher.
Here.
John Crean.
Here.
Brian Tobin. Scott Latham. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
He's here.
Came around the corner.
All right, so we'll just wait for him then.
In the event of an emergency, visitors are advised that they may exit this room from the one side door which leads directly into the parking lot. In the event of an emergency, everyone is asked to move away from the building and do not attempt to leave in your automobiles, since this may cause traffic problems and block incoming emergency vehicles.
This part of the meeting is, I guess, you, Dr. Morrow, since it's the required budget hearing thingy.
Yes, so we're going to hand it over to Chuck. He's just going to do a very short, quick synopsis, and then we're going to hear from the library about their budget.
How many years is it? Remember how nervous you used to be? Isn't it much nicer in here than it is in that big auditorium? Yeah, there's no sense. Okay, Mr. Scheid.
What's up on the board you have in your packet right in front of you, that's this, okay?
Okay, good evening. Again, this is just a one slide, just a summary. A lot of these numbers should be, you've heard them a few times before, but just to go again, some of the key things. A budget to budget increase for next year is 1.9%. With that 1.9% budget, that carries our tax levy is projected to increase 1.71%. Now that levy is under the tax cap. It's a formula used by the state from a few years ago. We're actually 28,000 under the cap. What happened, I think it was the health insurance. We had projected a higher percent increase, and it actually turned out to be a 4% increase. So that savings, we lowered the tax levy. That includes the state aid. This year we had the 3% increase in the foundation aid. On the low end from other districts across the island had received double digits for state aid. But like I said, we don't rely on state aid. It's good and bad. But like I said, that's with our 3% increase in state aid, and that's the tax levy of the 1.71%. Next year, we're keeping the same program, staffing, everything is just a roll forward. With next year's budget, we are using as a revenue source $746,000, which is a combination of reserves like retirement, unemployment, et cetera, and appropriated fund balance. So again, that's money we've saved up in the reserves that we basically don't have to go back out to the taxpayers to collect, because it kind of just keeps rolling forward. In good years, we build up the reserves, and in bad years, we lower it. So again, that's a good thing where it keeps the levy steady and low. And last week, that increase with the tax levy on an average house in Southold, it's $9 per month or $111 for the year. Is there any questions?
Thank you. We say this every year. There's nothing we could change at this point anyway, since we've already adopted it. So it's so silly to have a required meeting after a budget's adopted. Thank you to you and your office for your hard work on this budget, Mr. Scheid.
Thanks, Chuck. At this time, we're going to ask Carolyn to come up and share with us about the library. Yep, yeah, please.
I didn't bring a slide, but basically on the handout that I put on the table, did everyone get one?
I'll grab them.
It's a budget summary page and also actually our entire budget in 3 short pages, all our budget lines. This Priscilla Riley, one of the board members for the library, is here tonight too, so. And so, we have, our budget is under the tax cap, and
Thank you.
it's a 2% increase. sorry. All right.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. I should have put them out or. So, we're staying under the tax cap, and the board did approve, total budget of, on the back of the sheet with our letterhead on it, the double-sided sheet, on the back, the library board approved a tax levy of $1,127,673. That does include, 12 payments for the construction loan that was taken out for the renovation. And, 959,673 is for general operating expenses. And that comes out to, per 1,000 assessed valuation, it's an increase of $1.12. It goes up to $36.98 per 1,000. And I'd just like to say that the renovated library is really successful. The design concepts, the spatial design concepts have all really worked out the way we thought they would, and the place gets really crowded. And this past year, we started many more in-house programs after COVID, as opposed to our Zoom programming. And I mean, the first time moms came, we had about 20 moms come in with their babies for baby story time. Like, these babies had really never seen other babies before. It was really a beautiful thing. And they come in every Monday morning, and there's tons of them, and they sing songs, and we can hear them all over the library. And teens come in every afternoon, and there's nice spaces to read and enjoy yourself. And our library of things grows a little bit here and there. So we're just, I think, things are moving along really well. That's all I have to say. Do you have any questions?
I just have a quick question, because I see that there's a line here under the income for temporary residents. Is that for
Yes.
people that aren't residents of the community?
Yeah, so, we used to, so what that is for people who come for the month of July, the month of August,
Right.
even sometimes they want to get a library card for a week, they come, they're staying in an Airbnb or whatever, and they want to use the library. So, we used to charge a hefty $10 a month for the temporary residents, renters. Those are people who don't own their own property. If they're
Okay,
here
okay.
summer people and they own property, then they're
Gotcha,
taxpayers.
gotcha.
These were people that are just coming for a week or a month, as I said, or from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And they use the library all summer long. We have a lot of them. The board got rid of the $10 a month fee many years ago. And we've been charging a $50 deposit. That's why it's a budget line. And then when they leave, we give them their $50 deposit back. And I'm not even sure we're going to be doing that this year, so it's a wash anyway. It's a zero
Okay.
in and out, but it's there right now because we do have the deposit on the policy.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. Thank you. Anything else? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to add anything, Priscilla? Okay.
Okay. We have one little piece of personnel to take action on. We just have a substitute teacher coming back to the district. Kathleen Ward, is there a motion to accept that recommendation?
So moved.
Second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Now we just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget, budget vote day is May 17th, from 3 to 9 in our high school gymnasium.